everybody. You're listening to another episode of Stop Being Hateful. I'm your host, Lori, and in the studio with me today is my producer and my co-host,
Adam,
my partner in crime, my partner in potting. And, you know, I do want to talk a little bit. This has been consuming me. I'm not going to lie. I've been thinking about this every day when I wake up, when I go to bed, when I eat my lunch, when I'm on my break, when I'm...
The fall of the American Empire?
Jax and Brittany's baby.
The same thing.
The same thing. The last great American dynasty, as Taylor Swift would say. I just can't...
Taylor Swift would say.
That's her song, The Last Great American Dynasty, of a folklore.
Big,
Adam's not a Adam's not a Swiftie.
Swift head.
A Swift head.
I'm not very swift in general.
You're pretty swift when you do jujitsu.
Oh.
You're very light on your feet then. But no, my mom has been talking to me about it. My family's worried about me and my mental health concerning this because I just cannot stop thinking about it. Like, my heart, it aches for Brittany because she doesn't even have the soothing embrace of a tequila shot to numb her.
Now, Brittany shouldn't be having... Do you think tequila is really that soothing to Brittany?
I do.
I don't. She has ulcers in her stomach.
I mean, not physically, but mentally.
I think it probably hurts her to drink every single time.
I was listening to...
And she probably knows that mentally.
Oh, she does. She also probably knows she's with the wrong person, but now she's knocked up and... Jax? I cannot imagine being like, rot in hell, I hate you. Were her eyelashes on the counter? Is that who you were sleeping with? And then being like, oh yeah, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you and you're going to be the father of my baby. Like, I can, those two things, I can't reconcile. Like, they're not the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, they don't make sense to me. Now, I'm not from Kentucky, you know, so maybe that has I'm not religious, maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not, dating a psychopath, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah, you can just see how, like, Jax makes her responsible for everything wrong and just everything and just, in the household. Yeah, and it's like, I just feel like, you know, he's gonna be on her about the baby weight. You know he's already, like, emotionally at a 10 using this as, like ammunition for their arguments, and it's like, I get, I don't know these people, I get I'm probably being too invested in this. You think Jax is using the baby as like ammunition
for arguments? He's definitely weaponizing it.
I doubt it. How hold on. You tell me how Brittany roleplay. How does Jax use it? I can see how Brittany would use it. I don't see how Jax would use it.
Cause Brittany be like, Jax, I'm throwing up. Can you take out the garbage? Like, what are you? Cause you're pregnant? You think I just have to do everything? You think I'm just some sort of? Although maybe, you are making me think of another option, which is that Jax does love to roleplay, and this is like him roleplaying as an adult and as like a real respectable man.
Yeah.
So maybe he is doing that. I could be wrong.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I wouldn't go far as to say that Jax is taking out the trash.
Do you think he's still doing coke?
Yes.
Interesting.
Can I say, maybe he's like, I don't know, maybe he's just like upgraded, but I'm like, coke is like the high, like, what is he gonna do, crack? Like,
where do we go from here?
He's
folks?
Doing like lidocaine, like he's like breaking in the hospitals and just like, I'm numb as
my back just really hurts. My back just really hurts.
I'm numb as fuck.
It's like in season 8 when he goes, my brain is sprained.
I don't remember that. When did he say that?
He's like after he marries Brittany, he's like having a mental breakdown and he's talking to Stassi and he's like, my brain is it's sprained. He's like trying to like justify his actions, and it's just like, you're like, well, here's a lidocaine patch to put on your head.
Oh my god.
It's like, yes, more, like. But I don't know. I just feel bad for the baby.
Well, was that clip that you showed me of him being like, I'm not gonna be like an...
That was from season 8.
That wasn't like the pregnancy announcement.
No, this is like
them trying to have a baby.
Yeah, this is like post-nuptial, like married life, like him saying.
How long have they been married? Sorry,
I believe like 2 years. But I don't think those things, like, to me, it's like these, like, I say stuff and then 5 minutes later retract them.
You say stuff and then you don't even retract them. You just say
a different thing.
The exact opposite of what you said with equal passion.
What can I say? I'm a woman of duplicitous needs. But, like, I feel like the things that Jax says he does truly mean, and he does, like, I don't feel like the thing, like, for those who don't know that we're talking about, the clip he's talking about is when he's like, you're not going to leave me alone with it. You're not going to be a single mom,
I'm never going to be alone. He said, I'm never going to be in a room alone with the baby. That's what he said.
Which is like, what are you going to do to the fucking baby?
And then she was like, what does that mean? And he's like, you're not going to be a single mom. Don't get me wrong. And like, he tries to start justifying it, and it's just like, bro.
Why? First of all, why can you not be alone with your baby?
And like, why are you having a baby?
Like, have you ever been around a baby? They're pretty indestructible.
They also can't. Well, no, they're little suicide machines.
No, if
they don't know how to They don't know how to keep themselves alive. If they were indestructible, could you? Why don't we just leave babies by themselves?
I'm just saying, like, when you hold, like, I know people that, like, hold babies, like, I was, like, if it's a fear thing of, like, a fear of hurting it, or, like, a fear of, like, you have to work really hard to hurt a baby. You know what I mean? Like, as long as you don't, like, shake it, like, you're pretty, or drop it, you're okay. Yeah, so it's, like, to me, it's, like, what is going on in your head that, like, makes you feel like you can't be alone with the baby? You know, like, what do you think you might do, like, to your child?
Yeah.
Like,
but I feel like Jax is, like, definitely the dad to, like, throw his kid too high and, like, they hit a ceiling fan or something.
Oh, definitely. We're making a lot of assumptions.
I don't feel like we are. I feel like with Jax Taylor, it's like...
Jason Couchy.
You should make assumptions, and then, like, whatever is the real... Like, whatever is the truth, just hope it's not as bad as the assumptions.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, they're usually worse. Like, it's usually worse.
Finding out that your dad went to jail in Honolulu because he stole from a sunglasses hut?
Like, I think if I found that my dad did that, I'd probably laugh. Like, I would laugh a lot.
But it's like on television.
I would laugh.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be even funnier. It's documented that dad, you stole sunglasses. What the fuck? I mean, it all depends, because it's like as long as like, I don't know. I might think it's funny, but like other people might be like,
this is embarrassing.
I'm gonna start stealing sunglasses now because dad does, which would be bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But, you know, I don't know. I've just been thinking about this. It's occupying a large space in my mind, and I don't really have that much space to begin with. So...
Got that beautiful little head of yours.
I have a literally tiny head.
Just filled up with Jax Taylor.
Also, the baby's last name is going to be Couchy, and I really...
Wait, it's not going to be Taylor?
That's not his name.
I know, but I thought I understand that's his stage name, but I thought he legally changed it to that.
No, his name is Jason Couchy. On the marriage certificate, I'm pretty sure that's what his name is. I've never seen the marriage certificate, but, like, that's...
I know this is...
Why would it say the Couchies on,
I know this is sidetracked, but, like, it's so funny how his Reiki healer, he was like, call me Jason.
Oh, yeah.
and then Brittany's like, you've never told me to call you Jason.
That would be, like, kind of fucked up. That would make me really upset if your name was, like, not your name and you had some other woman call you, like...
Like,
if your name was Axel and you were like, no, call me Adam. Like, you never make me call you Adam. Like...
Yeah.
It's so...
It's weird. It's very
so,
weird.
I feel like nobody ever addressed... That's a good point you're bringing up. Is like, what's the baby gonna call him?
Oh, Jax, not Dad.
Jax?
Jax, Daddy.
Daddy Jax.
Papa Jax.
I just feel bad for Brittany. I don't know. I just remember
single motherhood ahead of her.
In the back of my mind, I just think of when he was like, "You're keeping Postmates in business," and I just see him saying that to her now. And she's
I wouldn't be surprised if she was.
Well, she has like horrible morning sickness. She's posting on her Instagram stories that she's like vomiting a lot, and I'm like, yeah, I wonder why. Like,
stop getting McDonald's for breakfast.
No, we don't know that. I think I saw she's eating pickles to calm the morning sickness, which, like, honestly, like, I love a good pickle, so.
I mean, I feel like, I'm not gonna say, like, I don't have much experience with pregnant women, but I feel like pickles is, like, something I've heard before in, like, television and stuff.
Yeah, it's, like, a thing pregnant women crave, because, like, I don't know, I think it's, like, the vinegar or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. Women just be crazy when they get pregnant. Like, and Stassi posted on her Instagram story that, like, her feet have grown, like, a whole shoe size, so she can't wear any of her shoes, which I do genuinely think is funny, and I asked my mom if they go down a size, and she said they stay that size forever, which is concerning.
I thought it was just swelling.
No, they, like, deadass grow. And your nose gets bigger, too.
Well, that makes sense.
Weird.
That makes sense to me.
How does that make sense to you?
Because you need more... you're supplying oxygen for two people.
Oh, I guess that... Oh, shit, that does make sense. When you think about it that way, that does make sense. But the feet thing I don't get.
It's like, what, you need to be more stable so you don't fall and smush the
Stassi's,
kid?
like, huge. Like, her baby bump is, like, next level.
Now, how big have her tits gotten? Because they were huge before.
They were. Can I just say they were sexy before, and now they're kind of like mom tits.
Are they just giant?
They're just like I don't know.
They're all over the place.
Yeah, they don't look good.
They're just sitting on her belly.
I feel like this is really body shaming, but like
we're not. We're talking about the beauty of pregnancy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like she's.
And Stassi, if you're listening, you have great tits.
You have great tits, but I feel like she's just gonna get another like lift after. Like I feel like
and her tits will be back.
They're gonna be back to normal.
Glory.
So it's like, what are we even doing talking about this? Like we're.
What do you mean? We're talking about.
Like they're gonna be back to normal.
We're doing what we do every night, talking about Stassi's boobs.
She's got great ones.
Just on
but I feel
pod.
like she's not gonna lose baby weight either. I feel like she's just gonna get a tummy tuck.
She's gonna become
Like I feel like she's gonna get like a mommy makeover.
I don't think so.
Why don't you think so?
I just think she's too young for that. Like
she's like I know, but women do that like who are her age all the time.
Yeah, not really. I don't. Do they?
Yeah, if you
Which
don't wanna,
women?
A lot of women on Botched.
Exactly. That's like. All the women on
Botched.
Like
8 of them.
That's like all the women on Botched, right? Like
I mean, no. Sometimes they like. Sometimes on Botched it's sad because sometimes the women have like messed up boobs and they'll be like, "Oh, I had a mastectomy and the surgeon didn't really care and he just left a mess there." And those ones are sad. They get their boobs, like their breast tissue removed because of cancer.
Okay.
Those ones are always sad to watch.
That is really sad.
Yeah, but like. Sometimes, like, yeah, but I feel like a lot of women, like, especially with money like Stassi has, like, why would you even go through the trouble of, like, Lala, I believe, is going to work out. Why would you go
through the trouble?
Of losing the baby weight when surgery, when there's a much easier road.
That's not easier. Do you think, this is going to be a pod debate. Do you think that surgery is the easier solution than losing weight naturally?
No, but I do think it's more convenient, and ultimately.
Do you?
And then you could get things put into you that you didn't have before.
Yeah, it's just not, like, If you ever hear someone that you care about saying like I'm gonna get lap band surgery and then, like that's their plan to lose weight, or like I'm gonna get like a tummy tuck and they haven't stuck to a diet for more than 4 days or a week, it's like
maybe you should try other alternatives before you get invasive surgery. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, I'm just talking out my ass because I definitely feel like Stassi's gonna be like pregnant all the time. I get that vibe from her.
I don't get that vibe. Her like out of her husband isn't her husband. I don't get that. I really don't.
Randall and Lala are also.
Yeah, but Randall is a man.
Randall's a man. Bo is a boy.
Bo is like I have as much clout as Bo. Like let's be honest. Like Bo is a nobody. Bo looks like one of my roommates.
That's his name, Bo. What's his? No, actually, I don't think it is. I think his like name's like. Something else.
Bartholomew.
Beaufort or something. I don't know.
But you see what I'm saying? Like he dresses like a 20-something
out of college
and he's almost 40. He's one of those guys.
Have you seen the Pump Rules episode where he puts on the dinosaur costume? Why does that bother you?
Why does it bother me? This man who's been dating. First of all, he was dating. He
was
Stassi.
dating her for like 9 months, and he was like, "You dick punched my heart." It's like just break up if this girl's talking to you that way. Like, what are the stakes?
Exactly.
Like,
it's like that stuff is like, this guy is a leech.
That stuff really, like, yeah, that did really, like, jargon me out, because it was like, why are, like, if anybody spoke to me that, like, when she's calling him, and she, like, throws her phone, and she's, like, throwing a fit, like, if anybody acted that way to me, I don't care how old I am, I'd be like, I'm gonna walk, like, this is nuts, like, you're an insane person.
But, let's shift gears.
Let's go across the coast. Wait. From
cross
coast
country.
to coast. Whatever.
Cross country, coast to coast.
Vanderpump's been getting a little too dark. Like, just the real life things that are happening for me, so I needed an escape.
Well, let's not pretend like New York is our first escape.
And we're running out of episodes in New Jersey to watch.
Exactly.
So
we're not running out of, we've consumed
Can I talk about, for a second, we're currently on season 9 of Real Housewives of New Jersey, and they're planning Danielle's wedding, and I was in the shower today, and in my head, I could not stop thinking of when they're planning Danielle's bachelor party. She goes, "Can I be a bride? Can I be talked to like a bride instead of being talked to like a dog and gnawing a fucking bone?" Like, the way she says that.
Yeah, and she's
like, her face, like, gnawing a fuck. Like, oh, like, she has her fists up and her whole face is contorted in, like, anger. Real good.
You know, and she's talking to her bridesmaids. Like,
Margaret, who's her maid of honor, her matron of honor, who she's known for like a minute.
Well, we kind of discussed this already, but I really just believe that, like, she can't latch herself onto Teresa.
Wouldn't make sense for Teresa to be her matron of honor, given their history.
Well, no, I'm just saying, she can't, I'm saying, this is my idea, she can't latch herself onto Teresa or Melissa, because Teresa knows kind of like to watch out for I know they're made up, but I feel like Teresa kind of knows like not to get too invested in Danielle.
Yeah.
And she has so much of her own stuff going on. It's really like if Danielle were to latch her, like, you know, attach her, like, ship to whatever the thing is, hitch your wagon to Teresa. You know, if she did that, she would actually end up doing more stuff for Teresa because where Teresa is in her life. She has, like, all her kids are doing all this stuff. She's still taking care of her father.
Yeah.
You know, where Teresa is, she actually would need help from Danielle if they were to be, like...
And Danielle does not want to help anybody.
No,
she wants a bachelorette theme or
a
bachelorette part. And I like when she's like, me and Marty, there's a lot. I like when she keeps going, peaks and valleys. There's a lot of peaks and valleys.
I know, she pauses. At our age, and then there's like a full, like, 30-second pause.
And Melissa's like...
there's a lot of peaks and valleys. And Melissa's just like, yeah, they don't want to get married.
Yeah, Melissa's like, in her confessional, she's like, I don't think she's really worried about the state of her relationship.
And did you see the promo for the next episode?
I did, when Marty's like, shut up! No,
she's like, shut up to Marty.
Oh.
And Marty's just like... I guess my opinion doesn't matter. You're soon-to-be husband. And she's like, don't talk to me that way. He's like, he's like, I'm with my friends, and so are you. I thought we... And she's like, I'm the bride. He's like, I'm the groom.
And, like, it's, like, the 5th marriage for her. Like, we were talking about this. It's like, why are you getting married if
she was engaged
19 times. Prostitution whore.
This isn't the first. This is the first time. This isn't second. This isn't third. This isn't even the 5th.
This is probably, like, the 25th if we're being generous.
Like, we missed many years. And I think they did say, like, I think they said 21 or 22.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, it's...
What do you, like, what is it, like a la-la thing where it's like you sleep with them on the first night and they get you a car and give you a ring? Like, I don't get it.
The whole la-la thing is, like, she was literally, like, hoeing herself out to, like, dukes and duchesses in Europe, and then, like, she found, like, a dude who knew 50 Cent and was... She just has hitched her wagon onto him.
I think she's had sex with the Count.
Which we started Real Housewives in New York.
New York.
You know, I have not been really too on board with it. It really has not interested me at all. Until yesterday, I saw a clip of a later season and a woman pulls off a prosthetic leg.
Saw the infamous Aviva Drescher. The only thing fake about me is this.
And she just... onto the table, her fucking fake leg.
Fucking plastic leg.
And I saw that on YouTube and I fucking lost my shit. Like,
I've just never seen that clip before.
Oh my god, it was great. It was so perfect.
It's a good... Yeah, I've also never seen that. Like, a lot of the things, like, for the New York, at least, I've seen, like, clips, but I've never seen, like, context, or I've seen an episode here and there, but I don't know the full story. Mm-hmm. You know? So, I'm excited. I feel like that's enticed Adam to get us through the next couple seasons until we can, you know, get to the end. And then it'll be great. And we'll have a lot of more info for you guys. Or a lot more, what's the word? Content to talk about. Because Real Housewives of New York is a really iconic show. It was the second Housewife franchise. You know, I'm really excited to see where this journey takes us.
Yeah, me too, honestly. I mean, am I really excited? No. Am I curious? No. But Ramona seems crazy. The Countess, I've had her song.
Viva la Diva.
I've had Viva la Diva stuck in my head.
See these rings? They're mine. See this fur? It's cruelty free, just like me.
Can you believe that? I've been stowing packages at Amazon going Viva la Diva.
Once there was.
Wait, no, hold on. You're singing it. I can't remember the actual. I don't know all the lyrics you just said. I don't know any of those. I've had specifically.
No,
not even that. I'm trying to think of what I've had stuck in my head for this last week.
I don't think the book she's talking about in that song is the Bible.
Well, what's the line where she says that?
I think it's like, once there was a book who told you how to act and how to look. I like when she goes, I told you money doesn't buy a class, because that's a callback to her earlier song, Money Doesn't Buy You. I like that. I like that we're building. Maybe after COVID, we can go to her cabaret show.
I winced.
Let the diva live.
That's what I've had in my head. The chorus, like that.
Actually, I haven't been listening to a lot of James Kennedy songs. I've been listening to a lot of Countess songs.
Well, I mean, we have been
preparing myself for the mental shift into New York mode.
Exactly. When did she start her music career? And is it on the show?
It's on the show. I think it's because of the show.
No, do you think Does it line up at all with Melissa Gorga's?
No, this is like years before.
What about Sheena Shea?
Sheena probably chronologically a little bit closer to Sheena's than Melissa's. Sheena Shea just celebrated her 1-year anniversary with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend, I just learned on Shenanigans, when she was dealing with her miscarriage, went to work and then got out of work early and then went golfing while Sheena was miscarrying.
Did he know?
Yeah. And so, like, Sheena was talking about how she's...
I just have a question. What does he do for a job?
I think he's, like, a rugby player. But I think he does something else now. I know he did play rugby, but I don't think he does anymore.
All I'm going to say is...
He's older.
Golf is very much like a let's get out of our afternoon meetings and we'll go have him on the tee. But, so, who knows? It could just be one of those things where it's like, he got out, they let out work early so they could go finish their work on the golf course.
I'm gonna investigate what he does for a living and we'll report back.
I know a couple of my cousins who do stuff who do that.
Like on The Office when they go to the golf course.
They go out with their bosses and the other partners and stuff like that.
I'll look it up. We'll do research and report later back on the pod. But, for now, I'm Lori Fogg, your co-host, and this is...
Adam McAvoy.
And you are listening to Stop Being Hateful. Viva la Diva.